Hey guys, it's Ani. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a great Friday so far. Um, in some places it's super early and in some places not yet. Actually, it may be nighttime in some of the places if you guys are watching right now. But I still have my Valentine's stuff still up, you guys. My flowers, my teddy, balloons. Let me see if you can see. Balloons. I'm such a sucker for all of this stuff. I love this stuff. I don't care what anyone says. I love it. Let me know if you guys do too in the comments, but we're gonna have a great Friday today. This video, like all the others, I intend is gonna hype you up for your weekend. You're gonna build this great momentum and we're gonna shift your vibe so you remember how this stuff works and you're not helpless. You're still in control no matter what's happened, you guys, in your journey, in your manifestation, regarding you, your SP, money, work, family, whatever it is, you're still in control. And I'm gonna remind you of that in this video. Before we get into it, you guys, get your drinks, get your snacks. I want to share a little bit for maybe those of you that will resonate with this. So I was just drinking some cherry juice, organic cherry juice, and I started drinking this actually because, well, not right now. That's not the reason for now, but I started drinking tart cherry juice in the evening, so 30 minutes to an hour before bed. If you want to get a good 8 hours of sleep, sometimes you may have to like build up to it. You may not experience it right away after you take it, but a good night's sleep, tart cherry juice, organic tart cherry juice, even concentrate. Obviously, organic's better, but whatever you got, right? Organic tart cherry juice is literally like a sleep aid. Like it's kind of like melatonin, but without like side effects and stuff. I've been taking this just like this much with magnesium glycinate in the evening, like 30 minutes to an hour before bed. My sleep has gotten so much better. Like I actually sleep through the night. I usually would wake up a few times in the evenings. So whoever needed to hear that, try it out. It's freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. And because it helped me so much, I've told so many people and it's been helping them too. Obviously, you can manifest everything, right? We manifest everything, but sometimes in this physical realm, when we take action, sometimes it's the least resistant way. So for me, that was the least resistant way. Super fast. I didn't even have to think about it. Sometimes you can use your physical earth and everything in it to help aid you, to the final destination, the manifestation, like a placebo. Plus, we have physical bodies that sometimes need help. But you guys, I am so happy to share, like, this week has been amazing successes with my clients, my one-on-one clients, my course clients. And I know I say that all the time, but now looking back, like every week has its successes, and so interesting, also so different. And I want to share one with you. This client of mine did my self-concept course and EFT tapping along with coaching with me. Now, I always say in my videos, you don't have to do all of the above. You don't have to do one or the other. Like, you could just be watching these YouTube videos. I never say like you got to do it one way and not the other. Some people, I've had literal clients manifest just by watching my YouTube videos, the free videos. They're taking note, they're applying what I tell them to do in the videos, and they're getting success, and they're sending me their success story, and I've shared many of them on this channel. by just the viewers. And a lot of them are doing courses and I'm sharing them, a lot of them coaching and I'm sharing them. But this one, you guys, had not heard from SP in the longest time and completely doubted that it would even happen. Completely doubted that it would even happen. I mean, obviously they had a little bit of faith because they know manifestation and they know, like, okay, anything can be possible, but they were more on the logical side. Like, realistically, they haven't heard from them from so long, so they're not going to hear from them. That was their mindset. But this is what I love, right? So what I love is I keep sharing with you guys success stories where the clients in those success stories didn't always believe fully that they're going to get what they want. And I want you to remember that. Like, look back on your manifestations. Did you always believe you're going to get what you want? Or when you received it, were you actively believing it? Most likely not. So please remember that. Don't, because when I was learning this, when I hadn't mastered it yet, before I was even coaching, I was under the impression, because of everything you read and watch and all the information you hear, right? I was under the impression that, oh my God, I have to believe it all the time. And the struggle for me was I wasn't believing it all the time. And when I wasn't believing it all the time, I was kind of being annoyed with myself because I wasn't able to trust and believe the whole time. Like, my whole day, I wasn't able to trust and believe. Like, I would have a few hours of trusting, and then I would have the same, or if not more, hours of doubting. Or I would have a few minutes of trusting, and then the whole day I was doubting. So if you've experienced that, comment down below. I just want you to know that you don't have to trust 24/7 and believe 24/7 in order to receive. You really just have to be standing out of your own way. That's what gets you what you want. And I teach you that in self-concept course. I teach you that in Master Your Mind, Manifest Your SP, in one-on-one coaching, and in these videos. So she got her SP back into communication, and they've been talking ever since. They literally spent Valentine's Day together. When we first started, that was not even an option in this person's mind. So I just want you to know, trusting and believing does not need to happen all the time. Now, if you are someone that easily trusts and believes, even better, bonus points. If you are not, you're still going to get your manifestation. You are still going to get your manifestation no matter what. The only problem here is you standing in your own way. And what do I mean by you standing in your own way? Number one, you standing in your own way can look like constantly checking your outside world on where are they? Where are they? What are they doing? Let me keep tabs on them. I had a client actually a few days ago. This is a different client. She was like, Ani, I'm always checking SP's social media. And I'm like, okay, why? I obviously know the answer, but I wanted her to hear herself. She's like, because I want to know if he's doing anything wrong. Like, I want to know. And I was like, listen to me. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that video on Instagram where the guy is showing a chart and it looks like a bar graph? And he goes, the more you F around, the more you're going to find out. That is exactly, that applies to you guys checking on someone. That applies to you guys assuming bad things and looking for the bad things. The more you look for it, the more you're going to find it. I know this because this is how I manifested third party into my experience when I was in the middle of manifesting SP. So the more you look for something, to be a problem. We are looking to keep yourself safe, first of all. The only reason you check and you look is because you want to know that you're safe. You want to know that you're not being played. You want to know that, oh my God, like, is it even worth me wanting this person, right? That is all lack mindset. And unfortunately, if you play with lack mindset long enough, I actually explained this in my How to Remove a Third Party course. If you play with lack long enough, that lack first manifests into like disagreements. Then that lack, if you stay in it, it manifests into arguments. Then it manifests into maybe ghosting or breaking up, or you're still with the person, but a third party manifests. So many things manifest to keep proving to you that you're in lack. Okay? I hope that makes sense. A lot of people come to me saying, Ani, you know, my relationship's not right, my money's not right, I'm getting a divorce, and then like this person's health is bad, that person's health is bad, and it feels like a domino effect. It feels like one after the other, after the other, after the other. The reason for this is you are not checking up on yourself. You're way too focused on your outside world, and you're watching one domino fall. You're focusing on the problem so much that the second one is coming in, and the third one is coming in, and the fourth one is coming in. Focus creates. I don't care what anyone says, focus creates. This is why when people focus on the good and what they're grateful for, they keep getting things that they're grateful for. And this is why when someone focuses on bad health, things that they never had, all of a sudden they have, and they have more of it and more of it. And now this body part and that body part and this body part and that infection and this virus. Same applies in relationship. You focus on it long enough, you can't keep your person. Okay, that no more that person, we move on. Okay, second person, you can't keep that person. Same situation, same day, same problem, different person, right? Like, you know what I mean, right? If this resonates with you, comment down below. Focus creates. Stop looking for situations that don't serve you to focus on. Right now, if you're trying to manifest your SP and they're not cooperating, or they're not in your life, or they're not behaving properly, you should not be prioritizing checking up on them. You should not be prioritizing checking up on them. You should prioritize checking up on you. Why you even have the urge to go and keep putting them on the pedestal. Because remember, if you're looking for something, you're gonna find it. So look for you being number one, so you find more experiences of life proving to you that you're number one. If you keep putting someone else as number one, life will keep proving that they're number one and you are not. How do I know this? I went through it. I have manifested third parties in, and I have successfully manifested third parties out, and have my SP and built the healthiest relationship when it used to be toxic, and helped thousands of people do the same. So I know, you guys, like, I know it could be so painful and hurtful sometimes, but number one thing you're not going to do is check your outside world constantly for evidence. That is including their social media, that is including where they work, who their friends are. Focus off of them, bringing it back onto you. Now, a lot of people get confused. They think, okay, which one should I focus on? This is tip number 2. A lot of people think, which one should I focus on? Should I focus 24/7 on SP, or should I focus 24/7 on me, or half-half? To answer your question on this, it really depends on your situation. This is why coaching is so good if you're looking for like one-on-one guided help, because each person's situation is different. But I will say this, when you focus on you, regardless of being super specific about SP or making it about SP or relationships or love or whatever, if you can't do that right now and you still just bring it back to your self-concept, you are building this strong foundation that's going to give you everything. So when in doubt, focus on self-concept. A lot of people that have worked on their self-concept and they're comfortable and now beginning to see their power and they're confident, then I say you could go super specific. But I've never seen someone just focus on self-concept and not get what they want. So there's that too. Sometimes it's hard to go super specific on SP because you have resentment and you have all this history with them, and you can't keep seeing them as the best and the brightest and the greatest and the loveliest and the most romantic. Sometimes it's hard. For me, that was the case. I wasn't able to look past the resentful stuff sometimes. But as I worked on my self-concept, then that also fixed itself. So this is why self-concept, you guys, is so important, because it is literally the root of everything. It's the seed, it's the root, it's the bulb, and all the other little roots branch out of it. It's like all the branches come out of it pretty much. You help all those departments of your life when you focus on the root. Okay. Who has checked out my latest jackpot win? Comment down below, you guys. I want to share a little bit of jackpot advice. Not just jackpot, but money advice in here too. I'm going to drink matcha after this so I don't fall asleep. But for money, get your notebooks out, ladies and gentlemen. Money, just like love, just like luck, just like anything else that you want more of, money is energy, and money wants to go to where it feels welcome. Same like your SP. That's why I say focus on you, because when you stop resenting the person and you stop putting them on a pedestal, you release resistance. And when you release resistance, they feel welcome. They get those nudges. Go to her, go to her, go to him, go to him, go to him, go to her, go to her, go to her, go to... They feel those nudges so much as you work on you that you become the center of attention for yourself and for them. Same thing with money. Money and abundance and opportunity and luck likes where it's welcome. How do you welcome it? Take note. No more complaining about how little you have or how hard things are to get, to receive, to pay for, whatever. Bills, you don't have enough this, you don't have enough that. Oh my God, I spent so much the other day. Watch your speaking. Watch what you're storytelling to people. Watch what you're complaining about. All of that is being heard by your subconscious mind, and you're manifesting it. Like, that's literally how powerful you are. I remember when I knew this, I remember there were certain people in my life that they were just gossipers. They were just complainers. And I knew if I sit with them, either I have to be completely mute and listen to them complain, which is still me focusing on their complaints, which I'm creating more of it, or I had to join in on the complaining. And this goes for you even manifesting SP. If someone keeps complaining about the men in their life, if they keep complaining on how they don't show up for them and they're this, they're that, they're this, they're that, or if they're talking about money, or if you're doing it, stop it. You're literally inviting that energy in, and you don't want that. I remember when I used to be around those people. No longer I am around those people because I just couldn't take it anymore. Like nothing happened. I just would not go whenever they would call, because like I don't want to be in that vibe. Sometimes you even feel peer pressured to complain, you know? You like, oh, because they're doing it and you're like sitting here not talking, and they're like, "Oh my God, what about you? What about you? What happened?" And it's like, okay, let me say some story that's not working out for me. Let me join in on with them, you know? Don't do it. Don't do it. If you have friends that are constantly complaining about relationships not working, either tune yourself out, don't join in, or don't show up. I'm telling you, like attracts like. This is why they say your environment determines a lot of things. Your friend group determines a lot of things. Now, I'm not saying go and unfriend everybody, okay? But just be conscious. If you're around a crowd that they're constantly complaining, you're gonna find yourself in a situation like that sooner or later because of your focus on it. So just be aware of that, you guys. So number one tip was, whatever you're manifesting, whether it's SP, whether it's money, whatever it is, remember, you don't have to believe it, and you don't have to always feel it real. I know you hear it so much. I know maybe you've read the books. Neville talks about it, feeling it real, this, that. But Neville also talks about so many other techniques. Don't think that there's one right way. A lot of people, each way resonates with different people. For example, there's a lot of people that say, okay, you have to visualize. If you can't visualize, you can't manifest. Wrong. You know how many things I've manifested without visualizing because I just couldn't visualize it? I just focused on it. I focused on a conversation. I guess that is kind of a little bit visualization, but for example, seeing the end scene, sometimes that was not possible for me. I was able just to see the middle, but then I still got what I wanted. Or sometimes I would think, I wonder what this person's doing, right? And I didn't visualize us talking. I just wondered, wow, I wonder how they are. I haven't talked to them in a long time. Boom, I get a call. You know what I mean? So there's not one right way. There's many right ways to manifesting. But again, please don't get hung up off the fact that you must believe, you must visualize, and you must live in the end. These are just bonuses if you can do that. I got my SP not just by visualizing, not just by living in the end. A lot of movement happened with my SP when I was working on my self-concept. A lot. Because I was becoming the girl. I was literally becoming the girl that was going to get committed to. I was embodying it. That's also another way you can do it. And I teach you, if you guys are struggling with embodying the version of yourself to get what you want, I also teach you that. It's self-concept, master your mind, manifest your SP, remove the third party, all those, plus in one-on-ones as well. You guys. So tip number one was, you don't have to always feel it real. You don't have to always believe it in order to receive it. You don't have to always visualize it. But you do need to make the proper choices. Your choices you make throughout the day on how you're going to think, how you're going to approach this situation today. How is it going to be different today than yesterday? How am I not going to react to this and finally understand that I'm in control? Like, I don't always have to react. These questions you need to ask yourself moment to moment throughout the day. You need to be checking on yourself constantly. If you've seen my videos, I always talk about that. I always talk about you being aware of your mind, because here's the thing, the thoughts coming in, that's not you. That's just your subconscious and your mind throwing out suggestions constantly. So it doesn't mean like each and every thought you have to grab and you have to ruminate on that and focus on each and every one. You may get 100,000 thoughts a day. You're not going to take each and every one of those thoughts and think about it, think about it, think about it, think about it. You get to choose. It's like a menu. You just get to choose what serves you. I rather focus on what serves me. I rather focus on this. This serves me. I rather focus on that. That serves me. And then a negative thought creeps in because it's also a suggestion, right? No, there's no bias. Everything is neutral. Everything is just suggestions from your subconscious mind. And a lot of the times when you focus on something really, really, really good happening, you may also get the suggestion of the shitty version of that as well. You know why that is? Because it's a suggestion. It's literally variety has to be presented to you because you are God of your reality. And what reality without variety, right? How would you be God if you didn't have each and every possibility presented to you? I'm going to leave you with that, you guys. Remember that. What God would you be if you didn't have a variety of lives and parallel realities presented to you at all times? All possibilities exist at once. You, as God of your reality on this physical earth, get to choose from the suggestions and then ripple effect into your 3D. Everyone is you pushed out. What goes on in here happens out there, bounces back onto your eyes. You see more of it. You focus on more of it. You get more of it. Now, what's bouncing back to your eyes, what you're seeing, you get to interpret as good or bad. You assign meaning. And then as you assign meaning, your brain starts working. Subconscious mind says, okay, this is what they fed me. This is what I'm going to push out more of. So make sure the meanings you're assigning are never against you. Okay? I love you guys. I hope this video helped. If it did, comment down below. If it resonated, comment down below. One more thing I was drinking on this a little earlier. This is random, you guys. In the beginning of the video, I shared how to have 8 hours full night's sleep and feel amazing with the tart cherry juice and magnesium glycinate. And this I sip on all the time. They are mint leaves. I just boil water and I let the mint leaves soak in there. If you guys have ever had like Middle Eastern mint tea, it's the same thing, but with the actual mint leaves. So just boil water, put your mint leaves in there, let it stay like that, like let it get all the nutrients into the water. And then, because I don't like drinking it super hot, so I put it in the fridge and I just sip on it all day. Mint, even chewing on mint, swallowing mint, eating mint, drinking mint, water, mint tea. You guys, it's so good for your digestive system and your stomach. If you ever have an upset stomach, eat mint, drink mint. If you ever have like bathroom issues, digestive issues, upset stomach, nausea, anything for that area, it's so freaking good for you. Well, thank you for listening to my TED Talk on all these organic things, plus the manifestation stuff. I love you guys. I intend you have a great, great weekend. I will see you in next Friday's video. Bye.